All right, guys, cooking is a real process. I'm kind of down to my last thing, which is a dressing. I'm going to prepare it, but I won't be able to bake it because I don't have any eggs. I'm out of eggs. But I want to show you everything you have to put in the dressing. So if you decide to mix it up, you'll have it mixed up for tomorrow. I have to go to the store tomorrow and get me some more egg. You need at least 2 eggs to bake this dressing. So you're going to take your cornbread that you baked, right? In whatever pan you're going to make your dressing in, crumble your cornbread up in there. Just crumble it all up right in the pan that you're going to use for your dressing. Okay? Now, I've been taught to add in some extra dry breadcrumbs, but I don't have the extra dry breadcrumbs put in here. So you can take and toast you whatever kind of bread you have in your refrigerator. You toast you 2 pieces, and you put those 2 pieces in here for your dry breadcrumb. Okay, let me see if I got any kind of bread. Whatever kind of old bread or bread you got hanging around. Okay, I don't have any white bread. It's best with white bread, but I'm going to use these 2 rye pieces of bread. I'm going to do rye bread. And you just toast it. And you add that right in. The toaster's not plugged in. Hold on. Okay. You're going to add your toasted bread in there with it. Okay. Give it a minute to toast. While that's working, I'm going to start pouring in my chicken broth, onion, bell pepper, and celery. That's all you need for this cornbread dressing is your chicken broth with your onion, bell pepper, and celery. Pour it all in. I could actually make 2 pans, but the other cornbread, I'm just going to save it to the side. Pour it in. And what you do when you get this done is add 2 eggs in here with it to help, it stick together when you bake it. But I'm going to have to get my egg in the morning, so you won't see how this turn out until tomorrow. Because I have to get my egg. The pies is in the stove. Now, my spice mix is, you're going to use a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of sage, because this is a small pan. If you got a big pan, you can use a tablespoon. I got rosemary, I got sage, I got kosher salt, I got paprika, I got basil, oregano, and curry in my spice mix. Okay? All of that. The salt, the pepper, the curry, oregano, basil, rosemary, sage, paprika. Okay, I got all of that. And you're just going to take your spice mix and just toss it right on around on there. Like that. Right? Okay, this is your cornbread dressing. And you're going to take your 2 burnt pieces of toast, whether white or rye, whatever kind. It's normally supposed to be white or wheat, but we got rye bread in the oven, in the fridge that's old. So you take that, and you make sure you crumble that up in there as well, but that's going to be very good in that dressing. Whatever kind of 2 pieces of bread. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you could take some stale bread, toast it, or bake it, just dry it out, and crumble it up in your dressing. Some stale bread. Okay? Now, if you got any chicken broth left, you pour that in there. If you baked off some meat and you got some juice on that meat, whether it's chicken, turkey, whatever, it has to be a white meat. you can pour that broth right off that meat right in the pan. Now this is ready. All it need is 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Now tomorrow I'm gonna bake this after I get my egg, and I'm gonna add in I'm gonna put a little nutmeg. I like nutmeg and stuff. I'm gonna put a little nutmeg, not much, because I don't want it to be like a sweet thing. I'm gonna add in my eggs, and I'm gonna add in a half cup of milk, and I'm gonna bake it. Now, if you want to put onion and garlic in here, you can do that too. But I got the onion, bell pepper, and the celery cut up. And this is all my cornbread dressing for tomorrow. I'm going to need another chicken broth, 2 eggs, and I can bake it. And if I want to add some kind of milk, I'll probably get me some buttermilk, because I like buttermilk in this kind of stuff. So, see, that bread kind of make it clump together. Let's just hope I can get the eggs tomorrow, because the eggs, a little buttermilk, and something else I said. See, I baked 2 pans of bread, so I actually got another pan left for the greens. But this is my stuffing, and I showed you how to make it. I'm going to put the spice mix on the bottom and all of the ways that you can do whatever you got to do. And 2 eggs in here and a little buttermilk and a little bit more chicken broth, and I'll bake this tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap it. After I get the rest of my ingredients, this will go in the bake. Right now I have my potato pies in there. So this will go in the bake when I get my other ingredients. Okay. So far, I have my beef tortellini baked, my mac and cheese baked, my dressing made up. We have 3 pies in the oven baking. You see that? 3 pies. Isn't that nice? So I still have to do my turkey, my greens, and my string beans. And I want to bake a coconut cream pie and a coconut cake. So it won't happen today because I'm tired. There's a lot of cooking and baking to do with Thanksgiving dinner. But when the table is set, it's so wonderful to see, you know. And then if you have guests that come by, they can sample your food. You know, you can like, oh, I baked this big dinner, you know. So anyway, I'm going to take a break because I need some rest. I will finish all of my dinner in the morning after I go back to the store. You know, I have to go very early, like when they first open on the holidays, because I know people are out, sleep, or whatever, because they're all on off work breaking. So I get there early, get what I got to get back home. That's how I did it this morning. That's the only reason I found most of my stuff, because I went so early. Okay, so we'll finish our dressing out tomorrow when I get the egg, the buttermilk, and some more chicken broth. And the greens and the string beans tomorrow, and the turkey. And I'll be eating for like a week, because there's 2 of us. You know, I'm not throwing this food away. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.